What's good? What's good? It's your boy Mario checking in, man. Right now, man, we live London session, man. Pre-New York, 6 a.m. Monday, April the 26th, last week of the month. Right now, I'm in Gbpjpy shorts. Um, got a nice pop for London session. Caught some shorts at the level I planned on selling it. So let's just review this trade and take a look at other potential setups that I was looking at, just scout the market or whatever. So initially, this was the sales setup that I was looking for. So price was right here. This first level was my first level of interest due to this broken support right here. So I really could have broke it up a little bit, but this was support, that was support, and then this support right here, and then these resistance levels right here. So this area right here was the zone I was planning on selling first, and if it would have broke that zone, I would have looked for sales above that 150.6. So that's a 30-minute chart there. Just take a look at what happened. So notice how price was right here when the market opened at that time. Notice how price came and actually hit that zone. So if I take it up a little bit, to actually match up with those support levels that I was just talking about. So notice how I match up with these recent historic price action support levels right here. Multiple areas where price had respected this zone and support. And now, sorry, and there was our break, and these were some retests as resistance right here. So this is a nice area that I plan on selling right here. A nice inverted head and shoulders. I remember on the video that I did for my market breakdown, if you watched it for the market breakdown that I just did yesterday, I was actually talking about how a lot of the setups that I'm trading are daily head and shoulder patterns, right? And I said on there that you can also use head and shoulders patterns to find continuation when the trend had started. So this is the daily head and shoulders that I was talking about right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna delete this song right here because I don't think price gonna go up there. So this is the head and shoulders pattern right here. The shoulder line right here. Yeah. So this is the head and shoulders pattern right here. So this would be our break right here. This candle would have been our break and retest. These three candles is a break and retest from this head and shoulders. And I got some nice target points for this week. As of now, this is my first time going 300 pips down and like 1465. I hit this little level right here. So that is like my first area where I'll be looking to take profits at right here. And that's right there by my moving average as well. So that's a nice target taking point. And this also is a reason why that's my target. If I put my Fibonacci right here, that's right between my one deviation and my -1 Fibonacci level. So that's another confluence. And then the range of this head and shoulders. The range of this head and shoulders is at that distance as well. So I'm pretty confident we can hit that level down there. Uh, just safe to say 147, 147, 146.5 type stuff. And so that's the head and shoulders pattern that I'm trading. This is the break. It's first retest candle. This is today's candle. See how we kind of went above the previous high, but we respected the low of this candle. So I also got a video on dropping about that too, on like finding the levels and stuff. So that's why I was interested in selling at this level because of this high right, this low of this candle. So that low of that candle, the low of this candle right here. And I was also interested in this high as well. So those were the three levels that I was looking at. You put your zone on those 3 weeks and you get that level right there that we rejected now. And then I was aiming for this level right here because it was the closing of this candle, opening of this candle, the opening of this candle. I'm sorry, the closing of this candle, and then the opening of this candle. So that was a very important level as well. So that's how I got those levels. You know what I'm saying, to trade from. But go ahead and put this level right here back on my chart. All right, so let's drop down to the 4-hour. So the 4-hour looks good, man. I love how we closed below this low right here last week. So I love how we already have closed below this low. We're just looking for some type of continuation down to break this low and start trending for the week. I love this rejection, this nice pin bar right here that we formed last candle. Nice rejection from this upside. That's actually where I caught my entry at during London session. So if we get a nice bearish downside candle, that'll be nice confirmation as well. My moving average is pointing down, volume is picking up. So all of those are different confluence. You know, I already had great conviction to get in the trade and to believe in my trade, but managing, finding those confluences to stay in the trade is part of managing the trade. You know what I'm saying? To keep that conviction strong and just to stay sharp on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But drop down to the 1-hour. The 1-hour shows nice price action as well. I love how like I said, how we retested this broken area right here of support. And this is our retest right here, nice rejection. I love this candlestick pattern right here, how we had this engulfing right here. Nice engulfing, breaking below the low of these bodies. Last 1, 2, 3, 4. Really, we actually broke. No, we didn't break Asian. We kind of retested Asian session lows right here. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty dope that we came back to these lows right here and came back for a nice retest before we run down. So that lets us know that volume is picking up. Notice how the candles are getting bigger, you know, because it's much more volume in the market now. So that's pretty dope. All of this price action was Asian session right here. All of that was Asian session. So right now we're in London session. We're in London session right now. And this is the head and shoulders. This is the inverted head and shoulders that I was looking at earlier. So this is the inverted head and shoulder I was looking at. That's the left shoulder. This is the head. And then this one's the right shoulder right here. This right here was the right shoulder I was looking at. So it's seen in the studies, in the education that I've been studying, because I've been studying more on head and shoulders. And when you're in a downtrend and you get an inverse head and shoulders pattern, and the impulses to make the shoulders and the head, right? So the counter trend moves, if they aren't as significant as the downside moves in the head and shoulders, then 9 times out of 10 it's just a correction. You know what I'm saying? Just a correction, and The inverse head and shoulders is a signal that price is accumulating orders and ranging in a way that we're about to continue. We're making this inverted head and shoulders, not because we're about to reverse, but because we're about to continue. And so these breakouts right here, these false breakouts that happen on inverted head and shoulders in the downtrend is really like the play. Those are really like the moves. So you'll get something like this, and then let's say that it would have respected this neckline right here, and then drop like that, and that would have been your entry. So you put it in a shorts right here, have your stops above here, and then take profits down here somewhere, or vice versa, like I just did. Once I saw that it broke on the upside of my inverted head and shoulders, that's where I took my sales, because that was also in confluence of this sale level that I had. So remember, when the market opened, it was not at my zone. So remember, I had that zone right here, and I had one up here. It wasn't at this zone. Remember, this how the chart looked. So I was waiting on it to happen. And I saw that it formed its head. So that's when I saw the left shoulder and the head form right there. So I drew this like that. And so then I waited on this right shoulder, and I started already plotting that, hey, if it form a right shoulder and it break out to the upside and reject that zone right there, then I know that's 9 times out of 10 a false breakout of an inverted head and shoulders, and that's what we take sales. So that's what I waited on. I waited on that to happen. And that's what happened. Notice how price took a dip, made that little right shoulder right here for the impulse. So then I had my right shoulder before London session, left shoulder, head, that's the right shoulder. And so then that's when I started paying attention to this neckline, right? Because if it would have did something like this, then I may have took sales right there, but it didn't. And I had a feeling it was gonna pop up just off of price action and how the candlesticks was printing. And so I anticipated it hitting my moving average into this zone right here. And I had my alerts. That was where my alert was right here. So boom, that's when my alerts started going off. I caught my entry right here. So I caught my entry right there, 30-minute time frame. That's what my entry is on the 1 hour. So I caught my entry right there where my alert was. You know what I'm saying? And I saw that nice rejection, man. It was like I took my entry right after this counter printed. I didn't wait for a confirmation. On the 30-minute and the 15-minute, it was enough confirmation inside this pen on the 1 hour. So that's why I took my sales on the opening of this next 1 hour count. So it was a set and forget. Wake up, hear my alert, wake up, place my trade, go back to sleep. You know what I mean? Wake back up, check the trade. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty dope, man. That's Gbpjpy, man. Catching the high of the day, man. Catching that pullback, you know, um, catching that high of the day so we can catch sales for the week. You feel me? And I think a few other alerts did go off. I'm just gonna scan through these charts before I get out. I had a few other setups. So yeah, GBP, CHF, that alert went off as well. Came back and retested these highs right here. I really wouldn't be too quick to sell this until it breaks this neckline, this support right here. So once it breaks this support right here, I think that'll be a good sell, most definitely. But right now, I do look like it's just in a bull ticket. I mean, it's already selling out of sell pressure. nice pullback to the 50% level. So, you know, hey, GBP, NZD. Hold on, I'm sorry. Sorry right there. They're gonna get this nasty tea. So, GBP, NZD. Yeah, this was a play in motion. So, this was a play that I already wrote the neckline of the head and shoulders pattern already. Nice retest right here at the neckline. Feel me? So this right here is a nice good setup that's already in motion. You know what I'm saying? It also gave another head and shoulders pattern right here for the continuation. So that's a play in motion. This Euro GBP trade. Oh man, this is a good trade as well, man. Good trade right here. Get that side this chart, but this was the market before I opened. I was planning on price to come back and pull back to this level for a retest to head to the upside. This was a play in motion as well. This is a nice play right here. This is a nice play right here for a buy. This is a nice play for the buy right here. Notice how price came and retested the closing and opening of this previous daily candles, which is also like the key level. And on the market right there, price just starts below the low of the day. And your TP, I think my TP was like right here at 200 and something. And that could be your trade right there. That could be a trade right there. So I'm just gonna screenshot this. Say this screenshot. Euro AUD pullback as well. Euro AUD pullback is a nice double as well too. Just the trend line right here. Nice pullback. See, this will be a good sell, good buy too. I should start right below that structure right there. 16 pips. You can put TPs at recent highs. It's a good trade right here. We drop to the 1 hour. That's a good trade. This tea is nasty as hell. Sorry, man. Right there. Yeah, nice pin forming on the 30-minute. So on the 15-minute, nice rejection candle. If this 15-minute candle closes above the body of this candle right here, it'll be nice confluence. You know, probably be safe to buy once that happens right there. Drop down even to the 5-minute, nice pin and nice little golfing on the 5-minute. So yeah, man, this looks like a good buy too, man. To be honest, you know, just start right there. It's very easy to forget. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna screenshot this as well. I like to screenshot certain setups, even if I don't take them, just to, you know, stay sharp. You feel me? Euro CAD pulling back. It's at the 50% level. It hasn't really gotten to a buy level just yet. It's still pulling back, so that's still not just ready yet. But that is a good setup as well for the buy. And CAD CHF. Yeah, this was a play in motion as well for the sale. It hasn't really hit a high yet. It hasn't really hit a level yet. So until it hit the previous high and reject that, you know, I wouldn't really look to sell. But that's going to be a good trade setup when it do get ready to sell. You know, you can have entries up here, places stop like 15 pips, TP like 100 pips. You know, come on, man, these some good plays, man. Bitcoin pulling back. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all watching, man. It's just a little live trading session going over my trade, reviewing the trade for the day. Gbpjpy shorts, you feel me? Trade looks good so far, so good. So Once we get this nice drop below the Asian session low, I move my stop to break even. And once we break out into a new low for the week, I would start getting ready to, I would just be ready to take some kind of profits. You know what I'm saying? Just to take some kind of profits. Close out some profits just in case we get like a rejection right here at this level. Down here at this support level. That's a nice support level right there. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some kind of reaction down here. So down at I mean it looks instead. About 100 pips down. About 100 pips down, we probably get some kind of reaction, pull back or something like that. And I'll be ready to take some profits there. So yeah, man. Manage the trades. Y'all have a good week. Stay focused. Stay stay focused on the long term, plan when it comes to trading. You know, less is more. Feel me? Like this trade right here, I'm swinging for this trade. You know what I mean? Because I always find that one setup is good enough. You know what I'm saying? So this is the setup that I plan on it being. This one trade could be enough for me for the whole week. But I check in with y'all later, man.